I mean, I don't know where this is going to end up, but it does still feel like we could end up in a very, very similar position. Flood will definitely be happy to see that northern shift. Beam out in the blue for Atletico at the moment. We'll keep an eye on Cerberus, who haven't been performing too amazingly so far here at PCS APAC. And JJ Leo, we'll see a player behind him, but just a little bit too late. It's going to be actually Heisaki that goes down. JJ Leo, Anquan to finish those kills on off. And it's just Basil left alive now for Cerberus Esports. He's got a few DIC players headed in his direction. Insight somehow has managed to kill a few players. Actually, both the VTF are pushed into him, so I just saw that on the kill feed. He's still alive somehow. I think VTF's out now. What is this madness?
I think that Ferox are in a decent position to deal with this push, especially from the team that's in last position. Nico's nice tap onto 1405. Reality is going to fall to Kozi, and all of a sudden only IQ 500 and Castell remain for the team that is in 16th position. Only 11 points. Ferox have had a decent first game of the night. Need a quick cleanup as they get it. 6 kills. Decent position, but now have to move into the next zone as that blue's pushing. 1 minute and 8 seconds. JJ Leo
like to deal with AAP, so they won't have to worry about them anymore, and it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to do that. Another one goes down. That's Mad Dog again to Sweet Soul, who seems to be hitting his shots today. Okay, we'll peg one back onto Nikus, and Sweet Soul needs to be very careful here, out in the open. Oh dear, that's gone all wrong for Ferox. It started so well, and now they're going to lose 2. Maybe even 3, because Grumps is in the blue as well.
They're dead. They're wiped. I'm telling you, it's about to happen. There it is. Kozi was getting picked apart. Whatever I've got, all the utility. Now RDK helps out inside. He gets one, a second tag. Immediately the transfer is perfect from RDK. He finds a third. No, it's never mind. It's just the elimination. Coax is still over in Lycob. He didn't come by. Victim have got 5 kills now. The spray, the tree blocks most of it. Are you serious? Never mind. It didn't block all.
PNG now putting some damage into DIC. And this is where, but I'm not sure how keen he is going to be really to continue to challenge this. Grenade does go on in, and that might be a good one. Insight cops it. It's going to give time for RDK to chuck another one. I think Insight's done. That grenade should be enough.
Oh my god. And well, that's not the start you want, Anquan. DIC. Oh my god, Duckman gets 2. Oh, explosions like the Michael Bay movies of old. Tony stays alive. He doesn't get very far, though, and DIC have been...
He has to move. Sapauu has spotted Flood, and that'll be the end of Atletico. 7th place. Look, not too bad from Flood.
No, that they've got no idea that Kush is behind them. The nade, the underarm, it's going to go with the bounce of the wall. He should get at least 2 here. He will get 2 here from Kush. Patience is a virtue. Long case, Sapauu knocked down, jumps out the window. There is still one left. Fergus, another nade to at least confirm the kills and potentially flush out Fergus. He is going to confirm 1. No more than that. Somehow Fergus stays alive. Kush, I'm not sure if this one is going to go where you think it is going to go. Too far. And the revive is successful. Never mind. Apparently it bounces back. No, that was hung
under pressure. Will actually fall to the zone. Esqualuja and Honboya will continue to push though forward here for Made in Thailand, and Phoenix Gaming are copying the brunt of it. I don't know how easy it's going to be for them to continue this push though. Phoenix Gaming, Dr. Logi might look for a res. Not sure he really has time for that, particularly when Honboya is right above him.
Oh,
that is going to be the end of Phoenix Gaming. 4th.
2 versus 2 versus 1. Puchil's the last one alive for Day Trade Gaming. One of their better performances. He spots one out the window. He gets the kill. They'll get at least 2nd place. Now in a 1 versus 2 against Made in Thailand. Don't think he's going to amount to much. He's not. Made in Thailand with the 11 kill win to start us off here.
Pretty quickly, and Subang starting to run out of utility. Here we go. Can he manage to hold it down 1 on 2?
No!
Reality's,
no!
Reality's team killed Castle.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's an interesting nade as well. What is going on here, Xenox? What am I even watching? Oh, surely this is not going to work out for Creatory. And look, to be fair, they are coming last. And I'd say this is probably part of the reason why that is happening. Reality cops that grenade in the face, and that is going to be the end of that. I mean, you couldn't really manage to mess that up much more. 4th players alive. Surely I can't curse it.
I'm just going to put the copy-paste back in chat just for you, okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. It's Bao, though, cleaning up into this push onto Q confirm. Only 2 remaining. Division X Gaming doing a lot of the work as they cleared out Made in Thailand. Now they'll clear out QC. 4 horsemen. Interesting to see these 3 teams, though, that are all within the top 5 battling it out early on here in match 2 of Miramar, phase 4. The Molotov really unsuccessful there. And that blue zone, though, just means that Sapau's going to get moving. So does Spit, has to push in. But that does help out Spit. He gets the angle of the Fergus because of that blue. Pushes, seconds transfers, not good enough. Gems, now the last word of life for Q confirmed in this exchange. Sapauu will lean up. This has been disaster, though, for Division X Gaming. 3 are injured, 1 is standing. Who's going to win this fight? It's going to be Gems!
Whoa.
He found 3 of them! Move 2. Lucy's going to have to be left behind. 6 sats with the knockdown onto Insight. Ronan and Waiki Kamuka are the last 2 standing for Fury. Ronan got 1. He got Maxon. It's going to get the one in front. Yes, he can. Quick double K for Ronan. Far from the crate either if he does need to go back and pick up the minute. Nordra is going to take Linksy right off the back of that buggy.
Know that Atletico is down to a solo player. Torment's going to have to do it all for his roster. Gets Carbs. Now in the 1-on-1 against Killer. But
in what is a 2 versus 4. Make it a 2v1 now. And Cozzy's on 1 health. You couldn't ask for a tougher comeback. I don't think it can get harder from there. 1 health in a 1v4. He does just stand up immediately, though, and sit down Nuordra. I don't think there's going to be much more to come, and there isn't. He may just do the same thing again.
They got out.
Doesn't elect to take the shots. Now he will. 3 taps, Linksy. Can he 2-tap Zoid, mate, to go 1 better? No, he can't. Headshot from Zoid immediately. Needs to find a couple more. 2 tags will do it after the headshot. He gets the knock. There, up there, just to your left of screen, all the way up. He's very low, but he's not really being involved in this fight. Fortunately, 6 taps is going to be able to get RDK on the other side of that fence. Can back it up. It's now 2 versus 2, but Tonke, as I mentioned, not here with the rest of this team. So 6 Sacks, who's low, getting that first aid kit off. I think, from what I can see, the jiggle, walk, slow. Yes, he gets it off. Nice spot from Jalman onto Fergus. These tags will land. Jay is
bloody difficult rotation in. Golden Cat. It's just Tinoy trying to survive here against VTF, and if he looks to pick up 1 or 2 more kills, he has managed to get the knockdown onto RDK boss, but 30 as well.
This is the risk-reward aspect of Haisaki's involvement in this. Falls back to the rock, almost gets knocked down. If he had been knocked down, he would have been as good as dead. And then that just lowers the chances of Cerberus winning, even from this very, very favorable position. Duck
Play here. This is actually day trade, how they finished off Phoenix. Remember, we were so confused about how that happened. Looking at the kill feed, it was just an absolute slaughter. And you can see Matey and Venotica have done
some shots to land onto Hayasaki. They're playing this so overzealously. MC, now he gets into a very easy 1v1, and Haisaki's on the low ground. Luckily, they've got the numbers advantage. That's also, I think, has increased. So while the distance between, say, second and first is about the same, you look at, like, even down to Fury, it's only 33 points. Ganaxi with a knockdown onto Fergus. Division X Gaming have been a bit lackluster tonight. They do not want to lose this fight against Buriram United Esports. God meow. And Buriram have been on point so far in their Miramar games. Ooh. They look to do the same here at Erangel. Long K for the short K. Pushes up. Naordra, though, has got the flank. He's got him covered. Sapau's covered as well in the woods. This is disaster for Division X Gaming. The team in second place may just get wiped by Buriram. By God meow. Only 1 standing. Sapauu going for the revive onto MBK. And I think he's about to get swarmed, collapsed on, and annihilated.
There's a very ill-advised push from Division X Gaming. They were in a 2-2 split. One of the players at the back got knocked, and the guys at the front were in the middle of a massive crossfire. God Meow and Nordra have done such a great job, and I think they might just finish off Sapauu and NBK here as well, given where the positioning is looking like. Sapauu has managed to get knocked on down, but in the end, yeah, look, 1 player gets knocked for
Pig, and he's also just turned his back at the wrong time. So unfortunate for the IGL of Atletico. Sometimes it's all about that timing. Extreme's going to hold that angle. Now that he knows that Kush is dead, immediately just 1-tap headshot. Unfortunately, his word was flush, though, so no chance of a revive. Hungvo ditch. Dr. Logi still remain for Phoenix to spray from the doorway. Oh my days. He's just rinsed Extreme.
Yeah.
But these teams are within the circle as long as Ferox just take a few steps forward, and as Cosy takes a few steps out of the building, Dr. Logi meets him with a surprise. Look at Sweet Soul, though. Immediately knows that he's probably healing. Oh, never mind, Sweet Soul! That's not it, buddy! Dr. Logi sits him down, gets the double onto Ferox, sends them out in 14th position. There's not much noise, but yet somehow Made in Thailand are aware. No. Homboy, how did you get that information? Underarm. It's going to go too far because it bounced off of the Dacia. They don't have to move. Linksy still holds at the door. It's a 3 versus 4 in favor of Made in Thailand. GC lose Tino. Immediately, Extreme's going to be knocked down on the entry for Atletico. Now it's a 2 versus 4, but Duckman's going to be eliminated by Lynxy. Flushed immediately. Makes it a 2 versus 3 currently. Extreme was eliminated. Flood is able to push in, get one at the stairs. He gets a second one. Flood stands up for Atletico. Made in Thailand, down to 1 upstairs. It's never mind. It's Minoru who jumped down. He clings them from behind. Even better play from Minoru. Eliminates Wipes. And
he's actually being enough of a problem that Buriram are really quite happy with how things are going so far. And that was a nade, I think, that's gone straight in from Buriram on top of Jayas. Kanaxi gets that knock. Gems finally gets rid of Nikki. But it is a 3-on-1 now, Xenox, and I'm not sure that you can get out of this one alive as Gems.
Certainly not. Buriram United Esports were in 4th position. 84 points when we started this game. They're not going to be in 1st just yet, but they are now a challenger to the throne of Archangel Predator. Winner, chicken dinner. And it's already just been fixed as soon as I brought it to attention. It's all good. Well, I kick a boot out with the knockdown onto Castel. Driving by. Well, you mentioned Creatory Esports feeding points over to teams. Now it's Fury's turn. Oh, don't lose this one, boys. Not to Creatory Esports. Insight knockdown early. How is Creatory still standing right now?
I'm not sure. Waikikamuka definitely struggling to hit IQ 500, although he is now in a smoke, so there's maybe something to come from that. One that we saw on Miramar. Made in Thailand are there as well. DIC, though, have run into Archangel Predator and talk about how big of a challenge it is for teams to catch up to 1st place. That is not going to help giving Archangel Predator a couple of points on the board. Buriram will not be pleased to be seeing that at all from DIC.
Over to the team in 1st place, extending that gap, making it harder for themselves to then potentially overtake them. Here's the push from Day Trade Gaming. These yellows are certainly important. The nade is not really going to be that impactful. Flash knocked down immediately. The nade, though, secondly, followed up by shots from Duckmans. Will get Flash and Matey both down. And the push unsuccessful from Day Trade. Duckman just lasers Venatica, though. Day Trade have come up really unsuccessful now. Puchel's last one alive. Does he maybe just try and get a flush onto Duckman? He does get the knockdown. Does he just quickly run over, try and be a bit cheeky and get a flush? No, he falls back, expecting the push from Espalugia. Just sprays him through the bush like he just don't care, even though we can hardly see him.
Where you gonna go?
Well, look, where are you going to go from there? There's nothing you can...
Going to snipe down a few of these kills before they move on.
For whatever reason, this Phase 4 circle has just brought on a lot of carnage.
Insanity.
Mad Dog in a prime position. The rest of Archangel Predator in a prime position to send Ferox packing here. They've had a much better night tonight.
In some work right now for Archangel Predator. Does seem like Sapauu is going to go on the hunt, though. And unless Division X gets third-partied here by QC, I can't see this ending well for Carbs.
Ooh. It's a bit lucky there with the bounce. It could have hit the top of the dust here and bounced down a little bit. That's going to be just short of the mark. I think it did 29 damage. It did. 6 kills for Archangel Predator, close to the placement points, but not there just yet, especially if Calms does go down here. That'll mean only 8 teams remain, so he'll be the one that goes on the bubble. And the push is coming from Long K and Sapauu. And Sapauu does find Calms. 9th position for Archangel. Imperative that Made in Thailand come out of this with all 4 alive to increase their chances as they then have to push out into the next circle. Very likely that they could achieve this feat. Minoru with a knockdown onto Smell at least makes it even easier. Flashbang's not going to connect the way he thought it would connect. Saki just spots Minoru. Oh, he got baited and then spit with the 3rd party from Q confirmed. That's not going to help Cerberus. It's going to help everything from...
Could be a big deal. Now, Buriram got me out. He's given up those points to the blue, which is pretty critical given how close things are at the top end of the scale. And 4 Horsemen, Q confirmed, are now recognizing that this is their time to frag out. This is
well be close. And by the way, we're actually tied again, Jordan. 115 points between Buriram and Archangel Predator. But this time, apparently, Archangel have got the kill. Pompoya does find Jayas, but immediately swatted by Jalman. Traded back. 3 versus 1 remain. There's Belucia. Gets 1. Now it's only a 1 versus 2. It's Fit. Still up. Along with Gems. Fit, though, will get the win. The win of the bottom 8. Only Cerberus Esports